We are a coconut merchant, and we have the world's largest range of coconut products, which are packed and sourced from around the world with love from farmers. A really good detail page is one where the customer feels like they've fully inspected the product, because unlike in a retail shelf, I can't go in and pick up the product. You need to have at least 5 or 6 images that will fully present your product. And if it's food, for example, you want to include the nutrition table, the ingredients, because people will always ask about this. You want to have really clear bullet points. So Amazon gives you 5 bullet points to use to sell the product. If you're on desktop, the customer will see these first. So give them all the information they need in the order they're probably going to be looking for it. Another really important tip is to make sure that you have a really clear description. On mobile, it comes up first. Another really cool product thing you can add is called enhanced content, or A+ pages. An A+ page allows you to fully describe the product, fully describe the brand. There's a whole lot of information you can give there that will give the customer all that information to buy and click. And so it's a really simple logic flow, but it starts at the most fundamental bit. So here's 5 tips for using Amazon's A+ content. Tip number 1, make sure that you explain why should someone buy this product, maybe because of a whole lot of variety of things. But overall, tell the customer why that one. Now the second is A+ content gives you a chance to give really nice images. So use those images for inspiration. If it's food products, explain some recipes. You have a lot of space for some really nice visual content there. So the third thing you might want to do is to have a comparison. So if you've got lots of varieties of the same product or different flavors, maybe show the different varieties, what the benefits of each one are and what each one gives you. And so that way the customer has that information to choose why that one. So tip number 4, explain a little bit more about the product. So if you're selling towels, for example, you can talk about the weave count and the size and the measurements, stuff that doesn't really come up in the initial part. And tip number 5 is you can really talk about the brand and what makes you guys special and why are you different. So you can talk about your purpose, explain all that information that makes your brand special. Don't rush it. Spend time researching the customer and researching the product, and making sure that you are giving the customer the information that they really need to know. The words you put in should really lead your customer to the product. Don't put in keywords just for the sake of putting in keywords. Finally, and this is the most important thing that you can do for all your detail pages, is keep the customer in mind at all times. Give the customer information that they need in the format that they need it. Otherwise, they're not going to find you and they're not going to convert. So a really good tool that Amazon has is the Build Your International Listings tool. If you've created your listings in the UK, it'll help you translate them into the other European marketplaces. So I don't speak French, I don't speak German. This helps me get my listings from English to those local languages. And what that means is the customer on the other end can actually read the listing in their own language and feel comfortable with it, so much so that they're more inclined to buy. So as a company from my end, that's great because I can then save the money on the translations and then sell to someone on the other side of Europe.